Hi everybody, my name is Andrea and I am going to go ahead and demo the Safe Haven 5 for you tonight. I do apologize that I'm not able to go live. As you can see, I do have a newborn. I also have an almost 2-year-old and a husband, which is like another child in and of itself. So life does get very hectic for me, and in order to make this go as smoothly as possible, I decided it would be better to do it on a pre-recorded video rather than a live. That way you don't hear both kids screaming at the same time. My daughter's actually at daycare right now. This one is hopefully asleep. Hopefully she'll stay that way for the duration of this video, so that I can go ahead and demonstrate these products for you. Give me one moment. Sorry about that. Baby wearing makes me very hot. So while it is not hot in my house, since I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt and I have this baby all bundled up on me, I'm already getting hot, and it's only been a couple of minutes. So what is the Safe Haven 5? So the Safe Haven 5 is a bundle of some of our most popular products. So right now the bundle is $104, but you get 5 products. So what are those products? Forgot to grab one of them. Okay, so in the Safe Haven 5, you actually get a window cloth, like I showed you last night. You get a Enviro cloth, which again, we also saw last night. You get 2 face and body cloths. This is what you can use in the shower or to take off your makeup at night. Some people actually use this to exfoliate their legs before shaving, and when you do that, you don't have to use shaving cream, because this cleans off all the dead skin cells and makes your legs nice and soft and helps prevent razor burn with just shaving with water and this. It also comes with, let's see, that's 3. So it comes with 2 of the body cloths. It comes with a dusting mitt for dusting. And then it comes with the cleaning paste. So this is a natural cleaner. It is made of, what's that called? Marble flour, some natural soaps, and then it does have some coconut oil in there. So they call this elbow grease in a jar. So first, let's see, we demoed the Enviro cloth last night and the window cloth. Again, Enviro cloth you can use for almost anything. Clean your house up to 90% of your house with just the Enviro cloth and water. So first, we're going to go ahead and demo the dusting mitt. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on my hand, and what I'm going to do, oh, I forgot one product actually. So it does also come with the laundry detergent. So this laundry detergent is what is used to wash the microfiber. You don't have to use this. However, this is what's going to make your cloths last a lot longer. If you forget and you wash your cloths in something other than this laundry detergent, there is a way around it. You can boil it to help kind of restore it back to its natural quality. Also, you don't want to use any, I'm sorry, my words are escaping me today. you don't want to use any fabric softener or dryer sheets on the microfiber as well. So this is a small bag because I got it in my starter kit. However, in the Safe Haven 5, it does come with a much larger bag. And I have heard, I haven't used it yet, but I have heard that you need so little of this laundry soap that it can last up to like 6 months or longer. And that was for a family of 5. That person is my upline and she uses it on everything, including her regular clothes and her Norwex microfiber, and she has a family of 5. So again, it does come with a bigger bag than this, but I did want to just show it to you as well. Okay, so back to the mitt. You can work with this either dry or wet, and it does come in different colors. I believe it only comes in blue in the Safe Haven 5. What you can do is you want to rub it together to help static charge it. So if you have 2, you can just rub your hands together. But since I only have 1, we're just going to do it like that. Okay, and trying to figure out the best way of doing this with my kiddo. Okay, so put the mitt down. I do have a cutting board. So this is just a regular wood cutting board that I use in my kitchen. And I am going to put some flour on it. And the flour is going to simulate dust. Okay, so one thing about dusting that you may not know is when you use a dusting cleaner or like a dusting spray, it creates a film on anything that you dust with it. So it actually ends up attracting more dust because it gets stuck to that film. So using only the dust mitt or the dust mitt wet, it's not going to do that because it's not leaving that chemical film. I did also recently hear that it takes 26 seconds from the time you can smell a chemical for it to be in every single one of your organs in your body. So that's pretty creepy if you think about the type of cleaners that we normally clean with, like Windex or bleach. If you can smell it within 26 seconds, that's in every organ of your body. That's scary, especially if you have kids around or people who have low immune systems, things like that. Okay, so here's my cutting board again, trying not to hit my kiddo in the head, and my mitt. So this has the flour on it, and we're just gonna wipe it. Okay, and that just one wipe, you can see the glove has all the flour in it, and it doesn't come out. So I did put quite a bit of flour on there. So hopefully you don't have that much flour just chilling on your cutting board. But what I am doing is trying to one-handedly flip my thing back over so I can continue to wipe this. So again, it is a little awkward doing it on a cutting board, but here's one side. You can see all that dust. Here is the other side. You can see all the flour. I actually got it on the chair, so I'm gonna dust that off as well. So then, in order to get this off of here, you can either rinse it out and hang it up and then let it dry and it's good to go the next day. Now my floor is slippery from the flour. Or you can also get the rubber brush that is, we do recommend to use that with the mop that I'm also going to show you. But what you can do is you essentially take this and you brush it off and it brushes out all of the dust. And of course you would want to do this over the trash can. And I'm just doing it to get some of the extra flour off. which is kind of hard with a baby. So I don't know if you can tell, but this is after brushing it off. So quite a bit of that flour is gone, and I just went over it just a couple of times just to show you so you can get an idea. Okay, so the next thing that I wanted to demo was the cleaning paste. So again, this is made of marble powder. Marble flour. It also has natural soap and coconut oil. So they call it a paste. It is actually pretty interesting because you open it and it's just flat and it looks like powder. So you can touch it and it does come off, but it's powder. So what you do is you take a wet EnviroCloth, which I have my wet EnviroCloth here, and you get wherever you want to clean with it, and you're just going to rub it into the paste, or into the, whatever you want to call that, to make a paste. Makes the paste on your rag, okay? So what I'm going to do is I am going to point you over there a little bit. Bear with me. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see that. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to draw on my wall with Sharpie. So here's my handy dandy Sharpie. And as you know, this would be good for people with children who might have children coloring on their walls, or even if you have like dogs who scratch the doors and get their nasty paws all muddy and wipe them on your door and things like that. This is a great way to clean that off as well. It might even come off with just the cloth, but for things that are more stubborn, you could use the paste. Again, it is called, some people call it the elbow grease in a jar. Okay, so here's my Sharpie. Here's my wall. There's nothing on my wall. Let me see if I can zoom. Nope, not gonna let me zoom. Let me just move you guys a little bit closer. Okay. So I'm gonna color my wall. And that looks really scary. Like, who wouldn't want to do that, right? Again, probably a mess a child would make. So I'm gonna move you guys a little bit closer so you can see. Oh. Sorry. There we go. A little unorganized. I apologize. Okay, so let's see how close we can get. Okay, so you guys can see that. So here's my EnviroCloth. It is just wet. I do have some paste on it already. I'm just going to get a little bit more. And then you just clean it. And as you can see, it is already coming off. I'm gonna flip it over, get a little more. So I did test this first, of course, because what person wouldn't test it before just drawing all over their wall? So I know that it will come all the way off. It does take a little bit since I did such a large mark. However, it looks like I'm using a lot of product, but I'm really not. It's still flat. So you can't even see any dips or anything where I've used it. And it is coming off, and it's not taking the paint off or anything like that. So this is going to be great when my 2-year-old discovers that coloring on walls is a thing. And I'll be able to use this. And there's quite a bit of product in this container. And again, a little bit goes a long way, as you can clearly see. I did 3 applications of the paste. You can't even see a dent in the product. And it's almost all the way gone. So I still have a little bit of a straggler over here. Okay. And then, again, to clean that off, you would just wipe it, or I'm sorry, rinse it with water and let it dry. So as you can see, all of the Sharpie is gone. Okay, so I'm gonna rinse my hands off real quick. Move you guys back into place. Just wanted to dry my hands a little bit because I did get some of that on my hands, and even though it's natural products, I'm a new mom and I just don't want to get it on my child. So typically you wouldn't be cleaning with the child in your hand, but you know, this is real life, so stuff happens. Okay, so I've showed you the paste. I showed you the window cleaner, or the EnviroCloth again. I showed you the dusting mitt. Next, I'm going to show you the body cloth. I'm just going to go ahead and, you know what, I can just use water right here. This is the benefit of doing this in your kitchen with a refrigerator that has water. Okay, so just getting this wet with water, and what I'm going to do is I am actually going to draw on my face. So we're going to take our handy dandy Sharpie, upside down and backwards. That's okay. Handy dandy Sharpie, and I am just going to draw on my face. So we have a cute little whisker there. For those of you that don't know me, I am a crazy cat lady. I have 3 cats and I love them. Anyway, so Sharpie on my face. Oh my goodness. Hopefully this comes off, right? What kind of crazy person would draw on their face with Sharpie? So I have the body cloth and body and face cloth. It's actually called, and you get, I believe you get 2 of these. I might have to double check that, but this comes in the Safe Haven 5 as well. And I just got it wet with a little bit of water, and I am going to go ahead and wipe it off. So as you can see, it is coming off. It's kind of interesting doing this in a camera. But with minimal effort, it is coming off. So again, this would be really useful for when kids get marker on their hands, or taking off your makeup. I think I got it all. Can't really tell except for this guy, which is a really awkward spot because my nose is really bendy. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I've talked about the mitt. We've talked about the cleaning paste. We've talked about the laundry soap and the body cloth. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I think that's it. If I forget something, if I remember, I'll post it later. Okay, but I do want to talk to you before I go about the mop starter kit. Look at this precious baby, she's still sleeping. Okay, so the mop starter kit, anybody, what do you guys normally like sweep and mop your floor with? I know a lot of people, like my grandma, use Swiffer. Swiffer can be good. The downfall of Swiffer is that it, or similar items, is that you have to continuously buy the cloths to like sweep and mop your floor. So with Norwex, we actually have a mop. And this thing is beautiful. I love it. Okay, so it comes in 2 different colors. I got the pink and gold, of course. It is adjustable, so you just twist it and adjust, and then you just twist it back. Okay, it comes with this ring on here, so you can put it on your counter, and it doesn't slide because that ring is there. Okay. It also has this ball, which looks like my daughter's used a little. I haven't actually used this, but you can, it's like a really hard rubber, and you can use it to get scuffs, and I don't know where my, over there, just gonna wipe it off. You can use it to get scuffs and like hard items off of the floor. Again, I haven't used it yet. But then the bottom is this. So it actually comes with 1 dry. This is the dry. And it comes with 1 wet. So what you do is Velcro. It just Velcros on there. And it's intentionally longer on one side. When you can put it on however you want, but I put it on longer on one side because this flips up really nicely to get your baseboards. And again, the same thing with the wet cloth. So you just wet it, put it on there, and then you can mop your floor with just water. And it still has that same backlock technology that the EnviroCloth have. The EnviroCloth, the window cloth, I believe the mitt has it. Even the face and body cloth have it as well. Baby's starting to wiggle. So what I'm going to do is and this might be messy, but I am going to put a little bit of flour on my floor. Hopefully you guys can see that. Put a little flour, and then I'm going to show you how to, can you guys see the flour? I'm going to put a little more. So Christmas is coming up, right? What happens during Christmas time? A lot of people bake. When you bake, flour goes everywhere. This is to simulate dirt on your floor and dust. However, this could be very real for a lot of you in the very near future. Okay, so what you're going to do is push it forward, and you're supposed to do a figure 8 type of motion. So forward and back, and forward, back. Okay, so I used quite a bit of flour. But if you go back on top of it, you can see that it does pick it up. Again, I probably used like half a cup of flour, so. Okay. So again, hopefully you guys don't have just massive amounts of flour on your floor where that would happen. But again, it is about to be Christmas time. So, I'm not sure if that will show up in the camera, but let's see. There's all types of dust and cat hair and stuff on there. So I'm going to open my trash can. Hopefully it stays open. And I am going to show you the mitt, or the, what's it called? The rubber brush. So this does not come with the mop system. However, it is something that you definitely need for it. So you just brush it off into the trash. Flip it over. And all that flour and dust, cat hair, is now in the trash can. So, some people I've also heard will use this rubber brush to pet their dogs with, or not pet, but brush their dogs with, to get off like the extra fur, things like that. There are a couple other uses that you could use with it. I'm sorry, my camera is crazy. But yeah, so that is the Safe Haven 5 and the mop. One thing I didn't mention about the mop is that this thing also is nice, so you don't break anything. I don't know if you heard me when I was moving it around, trying to flip it upside down so I could brush off all the flour, but yeah, I hit my refrigerator like 5 times, so, but it's fine. But yeah, so that's what this is for. Let me think. So that's a Safe Haven 5. Obviously, it's a really great deal because you do get the 5 products for that cost of $104. And, you know, you're already saving money because you're not using all those other chemicals, and you can reduce your use of paper towels and things like that in your dusting, whatever tools you use to dust, and also the chemicals, the dusting spray like Pledge or whatever. So you'll save money on that, and you'll have to dust less often because since you're not using those chemicals, the surfaces will stay clean longer. But I think that is everything that I have for now. If you do have any questions, please drop them below in the comments and I will answer them. Again, I apologize I wasn't able to do this live, but life happens sometimes, so I hope you guys forgive me. But if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks. Have a good night.